Greetings, friends, fans, and family. Your Crafty Diva Cat here with part 2 of my Works in Progress Tuscan Greeting series. This is a dimensions kit that I purchased. It's a little 5x7 kit. That's the cover from it. And I bought it to go with the Dimensions Tuscan Sunflower, which I did earlier, or actually late last year, to go in our foyer. This was a great kit. It was a joy to work, as most Dimensions kits are, especially now that they have their thread in these great little cards, which makes it so easy. You don't have to spend your starting time when you're working on the kit sorting out all your threads. This, as I've mentioned before though, I have had some trouble with the Dimensions kits running out of yellow. For some reason it's only ever yellow, and I've run out of yellow on a couple of different kits of theirs that I've done, or have had it come really, really close on a yellow. This didn't really have but one yellow, which is sort of more of a beige, this one here, and I ended up with plenty left over. So this particular kit, very well done on the thread that you get, and I love their little thread organizers, as I've said before. As I mentioned in the previous one, this is a bicolor chart, which is much easier to work on, and I don't end up having to highlight it to keep track of where I am. And now I have the finished project all framed up and ready to go in the foyer. Did brushed nickel frames for both this and the Tuscan Sunflower to match the hardware in our foyer area. Now, the one thing I did do that was a little different, I was finishing this up at about 3 o'clock in the morning because I was determined to get done one night. And I was doing the back stitching, which is indicated, or for the letters, which is indicated on this chart by these little lines. And then there is a little chart here with the letters for personalization. So I got finished with our name, the Koenigs, and I moved on to the smaller alphabet for the bottom part, and I forgot to change my floss, which was supposed to be done in dark green, but mine is done in the same color as our name, which I think looks just fine. It's a little less subtle with the year established, but yeah, it works for me. And to a certain extent, that's what makes kits your own when you do them up yourself, is, as my husband always says when I'm foaming because I did a mistake and I'm having to take out row after row of cross stitch because I counted something wrong ages ago. Work around the mistakes. It's what makes it your own work of art. So I'm not that concerned. Now this is, again, the piece that goes with it, which is the Tuscan Sunflower kit, again from Dimensions. So those two will wind up in our foyer together, and I think they make quite a nice little complementary pair. Initially I thought that the cloth in the two kits was the same color, but as you can see, the Tuscan Greeting one is a little bit lighter than the Tuscan Sunflower one. In a lot of places, these two kits are sold together, including everything crossstitch.com and a few other online sites that tend to bundle kits together for a price. So I was under the impression, I didn't buy them bundled because I bought them on sale somewhere else, but I was kind of under the impression that they really matched if they were bundled. Now, while they don't look bad next to each other, and of course being in the same frame really helps, it is something to think about, that if you're going to hang things right next to each other, in a lot of cases you're going to want to make sure that the background cloth matches, or else is very, very close. These two, I don't think it's going to wind up being a problem, but if it was much further off in color than it is, I would really start to wonder about hanging them right next to each other, and instead might do them on opposite walls or something where they didn't look so different. That's it for my second part of the Tuscan Greeting Work in Progress video. For more tips, tricks, and ideas on cross stitch and other crafts, check out Crafty Diva Cat on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to check out my blog. The link is going to be on the right hand side of my YouTube page. As always, thanks for watching and happy crafting.